Hey guys, I'm back in the kitchen. This time I'm making a zero waste dinner. Zero waste just means zero waste. In my head, I was thinking still like minimal waste, but I'm learning that this trendy new topic means zero, none, no waste. I can only use what is in this basket in addition to just what I can find around here. Another catch is I have to maximize the life of this meal, so maybe create something with the leftovers. All for my family of 5. So I'm all about the budget consciousness here, but y'all, I love a paper towel. I mean, that's my carbon footprint. I will try to be good here, but I just think it's the most sanitary way to go. But we do recycle in my home. One thing I have not gotten on board with is composting. But if I did some gardening, maybe I would create one of those little bins. Kudos to the composters. All right, so let's see what my ingredients are. Okay, a ham and asparagus. Little nod to the Easter dinner maybe. So I already know that I'm at a disadvantage here because these have packaging on them. So I don't know that I should be penalized for that. However, I don't really throw rubber bands away in my house. I keep them in a drawer to secure other packaging. Maybe I can recycle this plastic with my plastic grocery bags. Guess I'll have to Google that. My only other rule is that I can use anything within the walls of this building. So I'm about to go do some scavenging. I'm doing at least 3 full meals out of this. All right, I'm a little excited about my game plan here. So I've got 2 bowls. One bowl is gonna be my composting bowl. That does not count as waste. And then this is gonna be my waste bowl. Clearly, they have no confidence in me, getting me bowls this big. They don't know who they're dealing with. So here's the game plan. Tonight, we're going to have classic ham with the brown sugar mustard glaze with some asparagus and roasted sweet potatoes. Then I'm going to take some of the leftover ham to make ham and beans, which is a staple in my house, super inexpensive meal. And then I know I'm gonna have some leftover asparagus and trimmings, so I'm going to make a frittata for breakfast for dinner. And then I know I'm still gonna have leftover ham, so my kids happen to love a snack plate in their lunchbox or little ham sandwiches. So let's go. The only part of the asparagus I'm going to discard are the really rough part of the stem, the woodsy part. Compost. I feel like even if you don't compost and you throw that stuff in your garbage, it's gonna break down in the landfill, right? My kids happen to eat the peel off of some sweet potatoes if they eat them like a fry. So that's the way I'm gonna roast these today. I will say I really wanna line my pans right now with foil because that's what I would do at home to make cleanup easier. I'm gonna take one for the team today. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off some of the ham like this to use for my beans. This should be enough. I'm adding this ham bone to my pot of beans to give it incredible flavor. I will use 100% of this ham, including the bone, but of course, my kids are not dogs. I'll give it to my husband when he goes to the doghouse. I have to put some foil down. Because if you've ever made a brown sugar glazed ham, I think it would be worse for me to throw my pan away at the end. So I'm just gonna get a little foil. So we already know I'm losing the zero waste battle. Everything in moderation, people. Oh shoot, don't let anyone see me. I meant to use towels. Oh, damn. And I used 3. See, that's a habit thing. You can't teach an old dog new tricks in one day. But y'all gotta admit, paper towel's the way to go. This will keep me from using so many paper towels. But this also will start to harbor bacteria. So you decide what's worse, some paper towels that will decompose or bacteria. This is the way I would cook. And this is really the way to get the most bang for your buck. When you're meal planning, keep that in mind, what you can make for future meals. You're welcome. So now I'm making a little glaze to put on my ham. Okay, a little brown sugar, mustard, salt, pepper. These hams are essentially already cooked. The glaze just adds good flavor. So we've already established zero waste has won, but mom versus minimal waste, I'm gonna win this one. To the oven. All right, onion. Almost all of this is going in my pot of beans. The peelings, compost, going in here. Got my onions and garlic and ham chunks, a little bit of bone in my pot. Did not have time to soak these beans, but I think it's okay. We also have fresh herbs here. I know these are in packaging, but I'm not using all of them, so I'm gonna return these for someone else to use. When you work in a place like this, someone's bound to have some homemade stock in their fridge or freezer. So this was a score. I don't have to use packaging. Even though my compost bowl is filling up a little bit, still winning because my trash bowl is staying nice and empty. The dishes we're gonna have to do later. What about all the water I'm wasting? Washing dishes. To the oven. I just used more paper towels. I wasn't gonna bust myself, but I did. I'm gonna put these away so I'm not tempted. I personally have only added 2 pieces of trash. Can you imagine I'm making more than 3 full meals and this is the only trash I have? That's pretty impressive when you think about it. I might need to start composting. On to my final dish. Frittata's a glorified omelet, okay? It's really not that special, but it is a great way to use leftover anything. So I grated some cheese for my frittata, so I had to open this little package. I'm gonna seal it up. Remember those rubber bands? This will go back in the fridge. And we're gonna add in our leftover ham, some of our extra asparagus. Oh wait, I was gonna put leftover sweet potatoes in here. So you kind of get it started on the stove and then we finish it off in the oven. Top it with some of our grated Gruyere. It's gonna be delicious. I feel like I've been running a marathon, but I'm nearing the finish line. So I'm gonna round up all of my goodies that I've made and we'll see how I did. How did I do? I mean, y'all, meal number 1, meal number 2, meal number 3, and then we will still have tons of leftover ham. The ham and the asparagus together was about $25, the other stuff we had on hand. So 3 meals with leftovers for under 40 bucks. 0 waste, okay, I failed. Minimal to no waste, I mean, I did pretty good. For this many meals, my only waste is 3 paper towels and the ham packaging. The rubber bands I will reuse. And then I have a bowl full of compost. This is inspiring to get yourself a compost area in your backyard. If you plan to garden this summer or something, it's pointless for me to even try. So I'll donate this to the friends at work who compost. If I did it, anyone can do it. So I am going to challenge you to reduce your carbon footprint in the kitchen. If you have any inspiring ideas or great experiences while trying it, please send me some pictures. Use the hashtag #MomVersus0Waste. But until then, I'm ready to dig in. Do we want to cut the cameras?